And welcome back to Lord of the Rings: War in the North. So this is a pretty old game released in 2011 for the Xbox 360, PS3, and Windows PC. Now, I originally played it on the Xbox 360 a very long time ago, and I beat it on the legendary difficulty, and then I thought, okay, I'm done, I'll move on. And back then, I never really actually completed every single side quest and found all the best gear, so I thought, now that I have this game on PC, I want to fully reach the end game status, if there is such a thing. Throughout the campaign, you're going to come across these golden chests, and sometimes they can have some really good loot within them, but it's RNG, so it's random. And you can also get really good loot from side quest completions and also from defeating certain bosses within the game. There's also one specific side quest within this game that lets you upgrade the stats on whatever you're wearing. This goes towards your gear like your armor, your necklace, your rings, or your weapons. But of course, you get the most bonus stats on the legendary difficulty. By the time you reach level 40, you should be on the legendary difficulty setting anyways. And when you complete the campaign on that difficulty, you can start a new game on legendary, but you keep all the gear, all the stuff you acquired anyways. So everything resets except your character. So you're just redoing the story all over again on legendary. Okay, so the first thing is you'll want to reach Rivendell, and when you're there, go and talk to Arwen. And sometime in the conversation, you get to this part here where you can mention Miruvor and talk to her about this, and this activates the next side quest you have to do, and you got to complete this one before you get access to the Mithril one, which gives you the upgrades later on in the game. So this is the side quest for Miruvor. You got to get these ingredients on Etten Moors. The next thing is load up Etten Moors and then look on the ground, and throughout this level you're going to find these ingredients all over the floor in specific locations. So once you memorize their location, you'll know where to get them on the next playthrough. So after all of them are done, go back to Rivendell and talk to Arwen. After you talk to her, you can turn in that side quest and get the second one, which is called Truesilver. This one requires you to find a quantity of Mithril in a specific location on one certain level. So if you're playing with a group of 3 or 2 players and one person is using Farron, then that person can find this location, but you need to have Farron accessible within your group. But if you're playing solo, just load up a solo game and use Farron for this one specific mission. But if you're playing this game by yourself, then I would recommend beating the Mount Gundabad mission with your best character. So complete all of it until you have the option to replay it. Now this way, when you replay it with Farron, there's going to be a lot less enemies. And when you get to this section right here, go up the hill, then make a right into this cave, because only this character can find the hidden wall that leads to Mithril for the side quest. So just follow this area over here. When you see this chest, make a left. Over here is the crack in the wall. Inspect it. He breaks it down. Then go inside. Make a right. You'll find this golden chest right here. Open it. And inside you will find Mithril ore. And that is for the side quest of Mithril. The next step is continue on ahead with this mission until you trigger a save point. From there, it saves the progress on your quest, so you actually have Mithril completed. All you have to do is go back to Rivendell, talk to Arwen, and turn it in for your reward. So from here, you'll have this checkpoint. You can either complete the rest of this mission if you want, it's pretty short, or just take this teleporter to Nordenbad, and from there, go back to Rivendell. So talk to Arwen and tell her you brought her Mithril, and she tells you she only needs a small portion of it for her banner, and the rest of it you can use to apply on any piece of equipment, like your helmet, your boots, your gloves, your sword, your necklace, your rings, whatever you want. So talk to Angmir, and once you speak to him, he gives you the option to select which item you want to apply the runes with Mithril. So be very careful which one you want to upgrade, because once they are applied, the game is going to save right away and it's done. Then at the bottom, just click add runes and it should be done. There you go. Angmir has added runes to the selected item. Okay, continue. There we go. Now let's look at the boots and check out the new stats. And there you go. 42 dexterity, 150 armor, 65 damage, and reduced wear by 5,000%. So I have a comparison here showing you what it was before to how it looks like right now with the new upgrades. And you also can upgrade the same item more than once. And on the next playthrough on legendary difficulty, I wanted to upgrade the stats on this one-handed Ember Fire Sword that I have. It's really good. So there we go. The runes are applied. There you go. Look at those stats. It is much better than before. And once again, I'll show you the comparison between the old stats and the new stats. So yeah, it's a big change. If you want damage, put it on your weapon. And here is my staff after 4 upgrades of Mithril. So yeah, the damage, the reduced wear, the crit damage is pretty high. But I heard that the maximum amount of Mithril upgrades per gear is around 8. So I'll do a few more playthroughs and see if that is correct so I can confirm. And if that is true, that would mean 8 Mithril upgrades for each item is pretty much the end game. Alright, so I am back. After a couple of more playthroughs, you can see my main staff has 45,300% reduced wear. Divide by 5,000 per upgrade, that gives you 9 Mithril upgrades. The game had saved, so I thought, okay, everything is good. I'll close it and come back later on. Alright, so let's continue. Let's check out the side quest. As you can see, Truesilver is not here. It's done, so I cannot get it back until I start a brand new playthrough on Legendary difficulty. And so I thought everything was good until I checked out the stats on my staff, and the reduced wear is back down to 40,300%, divided by 5,000 per upgrade. That means it's now at 8 Mithril upgrades, so it's not 9. So what I think happened there is maybe the game has a hard cap limit at 8 only. So for the sake of the game guide, we'll leave it at that, just to show you how you can upgrade your gear later on in the game. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
You